guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. A week ago I went on my Instagram and I told you guys to ask me any questions that you wanted to ask me to get to know me a little bit better. I'm so excited. I don't want to make it a very long introduction, so we're just going to jump right into it. So the first question is, what is your name? Obviously I thought it was the best first question to do because y'all don't know my name yet. So my name is Anusha. I do go by Nunu, that's my nickname. A lot of people call me that in real life. I got my nickname in the 11th grade because growing up no one really knew how to pronounce my name right, so I ended up getting a nickname from a friend that I had. But my real name is Anusha. I love my real name. I honestly prefer when people call me by my real name because that's my real name and it's what makes me me, and I love it and it's unique to me. And so yeah. The next question is, how old am I? I am 21. I'm going to be 22 in March 23rd. I am an Aries. I'm also definitely into astrology. I definitely pay attention to all that. I am definitely that girl that will ask you if you're a Libra rising, an Aries moon, a Scorpio sun. That's definitely me. The next question is, where am I from, or my ethnicity or my background, whatever. I get asked this question the most on a daily. I am Pakistani. I was born there. I moved to the States when I was 2. I lived in Florida. I grew up there. I love Florida. I love beaches. I'm definitely a beach girl. If I could live on an island, I totally would. But I live in Texas, and so I basically grew up in Texas. It was kind of weird because I spent my childhood in Florida, but I grew up into my adult life in Texas. The next question is, what would be your favorite place to visit in the entire world? My definite favorite place would be London or Dubai. I've been to Dubai when I was a kid, but I didn't really get to explore it. I was very young. I don't really remember much, so I definitely have that on my travel list. One thing about me is I would literally love to travel. If I could just travel for a living, I would. It's definitely a dream of mine. I would love to explore the world. I think it's great getting to know different cultures, seeing different places, just experiencing things that you don't usually experience in where you live. So I would love to travel a little bit more. That's definitely a goal of mine this year. I haven't really went to a lot of places yet, but it's okay. It's in the works and it's definitely gonna happen. But I did grow up just totally being obsessed with UK music, movies, all of that. So I really wanted to go there when I was a kid, and I still do. Honestly, I would probably like to start a life in a different country. Yeah, it's definitely another one of my goals, so fingers crossed we can make that happen. The next question is, what is your favorite food to eat? So I love dining. I love fine dining. I love trying new places. Food is definitely a big must. I was fortunate enough to be blessed by a mother that can cook great food, so I was spoiled in that aspect. I was always eating good, and I still am eating good. I'm so thankful for it. I love food. I don't really necessarily have a favorite food. I just love good food. Sushi, I like steak. I definitely eat Pakistani food. It's my favorite. Like, come on guys, if you haven't tried it, you're sleeping. I'm gonna need you to wake up, okay? I definitely am a foodie. I love to eat. I may not look like it, but I do love to eat. I think that's my favorite thing in the world, is just going out to eat. If it's not exploring the world, it would be to eat. I don't necessarily think I have a favorite dish though. The next question is, what are your hobbies? So I have a couple of hobbies. The first one would definitely be to go to the gym. I love fitness. It's so important for you, and it's definitely what makes us healthy and happy. I would definitely love to do fitness on this channel soon down the line. I want to definitely do videos in the gym, maybe even focusing more on like what I like to eat. I'm trying to eat a lot healthier, a lot cleaner. I used to be very picky, but eating good food is so important. Make sure to take care of yourself and take care of your body by eating the right things. It'll definitely make you feel so much better mentally, physically, all aspects. Besides the gym, I also love to shop. I'm a girly girl. It's so crazy because I didn't grow up that way. I was very tomboyish. But now that I'm older, I am very girly. I love to go to the spa, get my nails done, going to just go out and like really explore. I love to do that, but that's like a different type of hobby, but like self-care is so important to me. I also definitely want to do a lot more self-care videos and everything. The last one would be dance. I love to dance. I went to a few dance classes last year because I wanted to. I was really trying to do stuff that makes me happy, and like I said, I'm really big on self-care and just doing things that make you really happy. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have really bad anxiety. Like, I really struggle with it, and it's crazy. And I can't really do anything on a daily without just freaking out. But when I went to the dance class, it was so fun. And I felt so comfortable. Like, anxiety, who? We don't know who that is. I was literally just having a great time. Even if you mess up or anything happens, you're just nervous or you're just not feeling it, they won't even make you feel bad. Like, you just have to keep trying. Obviously, I like to do it, so I wasn't like terrible, but I'm not a professional, so I wasn't like hitting every beat. However, I still felt comfortable enough to keep going and enjoying myself because that's just the environment that they have. So if you're trying to do something that just really makes you release your stress and anxiety, I would definitely recommend taking a dance class in 2022 because it'll make you feel so good about yourself, I promise you. What's something that inspires you or gives you energy in life when doing or thinking about? I would definitely say working out. I think that's what really motivates me. I just feel like when you're working out, you just feel so much better and comfortable and confident. It really does motivate me to keep going. Also, just seeing progress in the gym, your body, you just feel so much better. To me, it's not really just a physical thing, but it's also a mental thing. And I think it really does motivate me and inspire me and just wanting to move forward. Like I said, I do want to really focus on doing a lot more fitness and just health in all ways. I want to focus on mental health, physical health, everything that there is. I want to touch base with all these topics on my channel. Definitely want to be someone that y'all can just ask questions and advice to. I honestly really do love to talk, which is ironic because if you know me in real life, I'm very quiet. However, if we're close, you know, once you get to know me, I love to talk. I feel like I can give great advice, so I would love to use my channel as an outlet for you guys to ask me any questions and advice. I do have an advice video coming very soon. It is in the works. I'm so excited to keep posting content, coming out with new content. What do you do to improve your mental health daily? I think meditation really helped me. I was in a funk 2019. I was just in a funk and I just started focusing more on spirituality. I was reading books, I was meditating, I was doing yoga, I was working out, and all of that really helped me. And I'm not gonna lie, that was the best year for me. I wasn't only just thriving mentally, physically, but also financially. Once you just sit and be super grateful for everything that you have and get connected with your spiritual self and the universe, whatever you believe in, you don't have to necessarily be a spiritual person. Once you just express gratitude on a daily and you're just grateful and content with where you are in life, I promise your life is just going to improve. You really don't have time to think about anything negative because you're so busy focusing on the positive. Once you keep thinking and focusing on positive things, that's just naturally what you're going to attract. So whenever you're in a funk mentally, you may be thinking about things and that may be drawing a lot more negative energy towards you, and it's not really going to help you out with anything that you're going through. It's not going to fix any of your problems. So honestly, that's just what was helping me a lot. And I definitely want to get back into it. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't had the time to take the time out for myself. However, you do have to take that time out for yourself. And I am a big advocate for just taking care of yourself in any way possible. What is a quality that you love about yourself that you wish more people had in them? I definitely feel like compassion. I read this book and it's called Peace in Every Step. I don't have that book on me right now because I gave it to my brother. He moved away last year and I wanted something that will always make him think of me. We both like to read, so I gave him that book. In that book, it was talking about compassion and just how we kind of forget what someone may be going through. A lot of times we project and we don't even know it. Obviously, if you're self-aware, you're not going to do it as much as a regular person, but a lot of times people tend to project and we think like we did something or it has something to do with us. I promise that's just them having a rough day. However, when we learn the art of compassion and just being a lot more compassionate towards other people, we really understand why people do certain things, and we don't let our ego just take over us and take it so personally. We're just like, okay, like that has nothing to do with me. You don't take things so personally, and you just kind of let that brush off of you. When I say that, I don't mean don't have boundaries and just allow people to disrespect you. I mean, just kind of understand that because someone's treating you a certain way, it doesn't have anything to do with you, and don't let that impact you and make you feel down about yourself and just make you not be happy. I wish a lot of people thought that way. I'm also working on it. Again, I'm not saying I do it every single day. I'm not perfect whatsoever. However, I do know in certain situations I like to show compassion, and I like to understand where someone's coming from or why they may be acting the way that they're acting. What's the last movie you watched that put you in your feelings? Okay, so I have an HBO Max. I was watching Fast and Furious 6. Is that when Paul Walker passed away? I love Fast and Furious. Like, if you know me, not a movie person, however, I love Fast and Furious. It's a great movie. I grew up watching it. I'm always going to be devastated that Paul Walker is dead, because I just really like was a fan of the movie, and it really does suck like that he died. That movie will always get me really sad, because when they show like the end part where him and like Vin Diesel, whenever they're like driving away from each other, it's so sad, because like he's just like, oh, see you later, like your girl be sad, like why did you die? But definitely I would say that was the last movie that had me in my feelings. The next question is, what makes you happy? I definitely, whenever I'm in a space where I'm sad or I'm feeling very down, I just remind myself about everything that I've done in my life, what I've achieved, everything that I have, and I just kind of think about gratitude, which is why I mentioned earlier that I like to practice that in order to make me feel better. I also like to do that whenever I'm trying to get myself in a better mindset, and that definitely does make me happy every single day when I just sit back and I'm like, you know, I did all of this, I've came this far, I'm very proud of myself, I do a lot for me, my life, and others and everything, so I'm very proud of that, and I think that's what really makes me happy. I definitely have my moments where I'm just, you know, like super upset. We all have those moments, you know, but that's definitely something that just really makes me happy. You know, what motivates you to work hard? What motivates me to work really hard is really just thinking about the future. I want to make my past self really proud and happy. I definitely have stuff that I, you know, kind of went through, and we all have our moments where we just don't believe in ourselves and we feel like we're not going to be able to accomplish certain goals. That's what really motivates me, is thinking about what I'm able to achieve if I just work harder. What is your favorite sport? I'm really not a big sports fan. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys and just come up with something. However, I grew up with an older brother who loves basketball, so that's the sport I know the most about. I'm a Warriors fan, if you're wondering. I don't watch basketball every single day, I don't watch every single game, but that's definitely the sport that has me the most interested. I will watch a game, and I'm going to a game this month, so I'm so excited. I'm gonna vlog that day, which I'm so excited about, so I can show you guys around. So excited. And it's a Warriors game, so I'm so excited. That's definitely my favorite sport. Are you an introvert? I am definitely an introvert. I'm not an extrovert. I don't think I will ever be an extrovert. I don't know if I ever was an extrovert. I'm very introverted. I'm a homebody. And I know everyone says that nowadays, but I really am. I don't really like to go outside. I love staying at home, and I think I have the most fun when I'm by myself. So definitely am an introvert. I don't have many friends because I just am very particular about who I'm around. Not to be mean, but like, you really do have to pick and choose who belongs in your life and what kind of people you need in your life. You don't need everyone in your life. Don't be afraid to let certain friendships grow old. Don't be afraid to meet new people. Don't ever be closed-minded to an idea that can actually help you improve in life and make you happy. What song best describes you? I don't think I have a song that describes me, honestly. Okay, don't hate me. I know I'm gonna have fans be like, that's the only WizKid song, you know, like, no, I've been listening to WizKid since I was like 16, 17. So I'm definitely a fan. I wasn't at his concert confused. I know his songs. This is like the only song that's coming into my mind. Like, I found it. I know what song describes me the best. I don't know if you guys have heard of My Screen Is So Dirty. That's embarrassing. This song is such a vibe. It's called BP No Judgment by Chris Brown. It was on the Indigo album. I love it. When he said Bottega, your whole value, y'all, I went and bought Bottegas because why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Who are your top 3 favorite artists? So my favorite type of music is definitely R&B. I love UK rap. I'm not really picky. If the music is good, I will listen to it. If the song is good, I will listen to it. My top 3 favorite artists are Chris Brown for sure. I am literally obsessed. I love his music. It's always a vibe. Number 2 would probably be Drake. I am definitely a Drake fan because when Drake was dropping his music, I'd be ready. I really be like, okay, Drake dropped, I have to listen to him. The last one I would say is Party Next Door or The Weeknd. I listen to a lot of different artists though, so this is kind of hard. I love WizKid, Rick Ross, Jeezy, Tory Lanez. I definitely have a very diverse music taste. So, okay, I am going to start wrapping this video up. So I'm going to answer one more question, and that is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I definitely don't want to get too into it because I just feel like that's personal to me. I have my own goals, and I don't like to set a limit on my life. Sometimes we tend to get disappointed if we set a certain goal by a certain amount of time, and whenever we don't achieve it, we get kind of hard on ourselves. I don't really want to do that. I do know I want to be very successful and happy in 5 years. I want to have my career started or whatever I want to really get into and do. I just really want to be happy, you know? We tend to really materialize our lives and set limits for our lives. Like, okay, I need to do this by 23. And then when we're 23, we don't reach the goal, we get down or we get like a little bit disappointed in ourselves. However, you're doing the best that you can, and where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. So always remember that. I can really go on and on about this topic. However, I do want to make a separate video for all of that, like I said. But that's basically about it. I didn't want to do too many questions. I just kind of wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit better so we can start this journey together, which I'm so excited about. I will be dropping a lot more videos, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next one.